In today's video, we're installing a Yoke steering on our Tesla Model 3 like the one the new Tesla Model S Plaid has. Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in on today's episode of my Tesla series. Today, we're going to be removing our original steering wheel and install a Yoke like a Tesla Model S Plaid on our Tesla Model 3. This video is going to be super exciting. I'm going to show you every step of the way how you can do this upgrade on your Tesla Model 3 and Model Y. And towards the end of the video, I'm going to tell you my honest opinion, how I like this Yoke, is it easy to drive with, any complaints, what I would recommend Hansshow to change on their future products, and so much more. If this is the first time you're seeing one of these videos on our channel, my name is Shiva Sapkota. I'm an engineer out here in Colorado, USA. I do crazy installations on Tesla Model 3. I have a 2018 Tesla Model 3, and I have modded that Model 3 a lot with various different cool and exciting accessories, such as a instrument cluster, automatic frunk, whole bunch of accessories that you can see on my channel. And then today, we're gonna do the Yoke. Let's get it started. So this installation is pretty much plug and play. Kudos to Hansshow. They send this fully equipped. It has all the buttons and everything, so you don't have to take out anything from your steering wheel other than the airbag that you see in the middle, which I'll show you how to do. But other than that, as you can see, the scroll wheels are there. You can remove this trim. These are the carbon fiber trim. If you want your original trim from your steering wheel, you can remove those and put it in. You can order it like how the original steering wheel looks. You have a whole bunch of options in their website. You can put different kind of carbon fiber, the soft material. There's a lot of options. I'll put a link for the product in the description below, as well as a special discount code for you all. Since it comes pretty much fully installed and assembled, the only tools you're going to need for this installation is a screwdriver or Allen key that has a kind of a flat head here, and I'll show you why in a little bit, and then a 10mm socket with an extension. You are going to want a long bar because that 10mm screw that I'll show you that sits right here in the center is pretty stubborn. So you're going to want an extension and the proper tool. First, I would highly recommend you disconnect all powers in the car. This is to prevent the airbag from setting off. First, go to the safety and security and turn off the power. Now open all the doors and windows, as you won't be able to do that after disconnecting the power. Open the frunk and remove the HVAC panel. Take a 10mm socket and loosen the negative battery terminal on your 12-volt battery. Remove the cable and set it aside. Now, if you have a Model Y, your main power disconnect is going to be in the frunk. If you have a Model 3, you want to go to the back seat on the passenger side. It is hard to show you with the camera, but there is a notch you can feel on the bottom. Slide that notch towards the right. There are two of these on each side of the passenger seat in the back. You can now lift up the back seat. To disconnect the power, first lower the clip that you see here. You'll hear a loud thud. Don't be alarmed, that is normal. Now, you can simply wiggle the top and remove this connector. The power is completely disconnected and your screen should be fully off. Now take a small screwdriver or an Allen key and insert it into this hole that you find on the side of the steering wheel. Point it towards the back of the wheel and push the metal that you feel. The airbag assembly will slightly pop out, indicating that the side is loose. Follow the same step on the other side. You can then remove the airbag. To show you a little closely, the airbag unit is held on by these clips on the top and one on the bottom. When you push, this spring metal slides out, releasing the clips. This is what it looks like from the back. Here, you can see the 3 airbag pins being held on by the spring metals. When you push, you can see it being released. Make sure to keep pushing until both the top and the bottom clip is released. Otherwise, the top 2 clips will be loosened and you'll still have the bottom one intact. You should not have to apply any pressure pulling this out. If you are needing to force to pull it, one of the clip is not released yet. Now, pinch the 2 small tabs on the airbag connector and pull it out. The scroll wheel bottom connector is a little stubborn, but it's the same idea. Pinch the 2 sides and it will just come right out. Next, grab your 10mm hex socket head with extension and undo this main center screw. This takes quite a bit of force, and you might need a PVC extension to get more leverage. Having a second person to hold the steering wheel tight while you loosen this screw is extremely helpful. Once the screw is out, just wiggle the steering wheel and pull it out. This is what the steering wheel assembly looks like without the actual wheel. Now, to install the yoke, just grab your yoke steering wheel and wiggle it into this slot. Now, put back the 10mm socket screw and ensure it is tight. Connect the scroll wheel on connector by simply sliding it in place and it'll click. Do the same for the airbag assembly and you'll hear the click as well. Now simply push the airbag in and secure it in place. The installation is now complete, and make sure to connect the main power, 12-volt battery, and secure everything like before. So this is what I think about the Yoke steering wheel. I really like the fact that it came pre-assembled, all the buttons, all the connections. It was pretty much plug and play. All I had to do was remove the airbag and put it back on. Super simple, easy installation. So definitely a plus for this is the installation, ease of installation, and how detailed it is that includes everything that you need for the steering wheel assembly. I also really like that it does not block my front view, especially the steering wheel display that I added, the display cluster. It does not block the view. The top arc is not on the way anymore. Now I can see the display very, very clearly. So for those of you who installed a CarPlay display that I featured in my channel a couple of months ago, I think you all would really enjoy a Yoke because you're gonna have a clear view of that display and no distractions in the front. So definitely like the fact that it has better visibility. It looks more of a minimalist design. I gotta admit, at first I was a little hesitant about Yoke because I thought, maybe we're not ready for Yoke, or it just looks different, and steering wheels have been around where it is a wheel, it's a circle, and that is the design that has been around for many, many years. So I was a little hesitant going into, getting a Yoke and trying it out, but I have to say that it is really fun. It looks very futuristic. I definitely like that, and it's just better to drive with. Just keep in mind that it's going to take you a little while to get used to. So at first I freaked out a little bit. I thought, maybe I'm not ready for this. This does not feel normal. But as I drove more and more with the Yoke, it just feels natural to me. Now I really, really like it. I haven't had any issues. Again, as I said, get used to it, especially turning and having that long turn if you need to super quickly pull out of a space and whatnot. It might take you a little bit getting used to, but it works like a regular steering wheel. Another thing is that 10mm screw, that takes a little bit of force. So make sure you have that 10mm socket with an extension so that you have a leverage. And if you still are having a hard time, put like a PVC pipe on the end of your socket wrench and then try it. Having a second person to hold the steering wheel while you are turning it really helps. So just a tip for you guys. One thing I do want to point out for you all is that you see there's this little light here on the original steering wheel. There's this 2 arrows that light up with the ambient light. So with the new steering wheel, with the Yoke steering wheel, that is gone. So you don't have the 2 arrows or the light. It's not important. It does not provide any functionality, and I never even noticed that the light actually lit up at night. I just thought those were 2 white lines, but just keep in mind that the new steering wheel does not have those lines. So overall, I really like the Yoke steering wheel. It has great benefits. As I said, I can see the display better. It has better visibility. It looks very futuristic. And for someone who likes to modify their cars like me, this is going to be a great product for you. I love making my car different than everybody else's. So, having that Yoke install make me feel better with how the car looks. It looks very futuristic. I get compliments at the stores. They're like, what kind of steering wheel is that? My channel is all about that, bringing you exciting and unique, cool products so I can do detailed installations and reviews like this. If you do decide to purchase this Yoke steering wheel, I will put a link and a special discount code in the description of this video, Shiva Tesla, when you apply at the promo code page. Just also know that Hansshow has a brand new website, so please go through the new website where you can track your order and get in touch with them. There are super cool, new and exciting products coming in my channel soon for Tesla Model 3 and Model Y, so stay tuned for those videos. I really appreciate your continuous support to my channel. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and reach out to me with any questions. If you need to get in touch with Hansshow, if you have any questions about any of the product that I have featured in my channel, let me know. You can email me, you can Instagram, Facebook. There's a whole bunch of ways you can reach out to me, and I'll put a link for all of those in the description. Thank you again. I'll see you soon. Namaste.